Hey everyone, welcome back to T2K. I'm Denise, and wow, do I have some stories for you? It's that time of year again where we celebrate the goofiest, most mischievous day of the year, April Fool's Day. Get ready to dive into a world of pranks, jokes, and maybe a few good-natured screams. From the classic tricks to the latest and greatest, we're gonna relive the best pranks of 2025. Buckle up, because we're about to take a wild ride through the wonderful world of April Fools. We've got everything from toothpaste that tastes like, well, you'll have to wait and see, to some seriously next-level tech trickery. This year, people really brought their A-game, and I can't wait to share it all with you. So grab your snacks, get comfy, and get ready to laugh. Let's do this thing. So before we get to the good stuff, the pranks, the jokes, the utter mayhem, let's take a quick trip down memory lane, shall we? April Fool's Day, as we know it, has been around for centuries. Centuries, people. That's older than sliced bread. Some say it all started back in the 1500s when France decided to switch from their old calendar to the Gregorian calendar. Can you imagine having to change your calendar app back then? Anyway, some people were slow to adapt, didn't get the memo, and continued to celebrate the new year in, get this, April, can you imagine those poor fools? So naturally, they became the butt of every joke. People would stick paper fish on their backs, don't ask me why, it was a different time, and call them poisson d'avril, which basically means April fish. It's like the original kick-me sign, but fishier. From there, the tradition of good-natured pranks and trickery spread throughout Europe and eventually hopped across the pond to America. And let me tell you, we Americans, we know how to take a joke and make it 10 times bigger. All right, let's dive into the good stuff. First up, we're heading over to our friends at Tom's Guide. They always have their fingers on the pulse of all things tech. And this year, they've outdone themselves with their list of top pranks for 2025. One of their top contenders is the classic fake update prank. You know, that dreaded moment when you see your computer or phone stuck on a never-ending update screen? Yeah, pure evil genius. But Tom's Guide takes it to a whole new level by suggesting a fake update that actually looks like it's installing a hilarious new feature, like a cat translator or a self-cleaning keyboard. Imagine the look on your roommate's face when they think their phone can finally understand what their cat is saying. Another gem from their list is the voice-activated everything prank. This one involves secretly setting up voice commands on your smart home devices to do some seriously unexpected things. Think lights flickering on and off, the TV randomly changing channels, or even the coffee maker brewing a fresh pot at 3 a.m. Just picture your family members stumbling around in the dark, wondering if your house is haunted. Tom's Guide, you've outdone yourselves. Next up, we're hopping over to USA Today because, hey, everyone loves a good newspaper, right? They've also compiled a list of the best pranks of 2025. And let me tell you, they did not disappoint. One of their top picks is the confetti explosion prank. Now this one's a classic for a reason. It's simple, it's effective, and it's guaranteed to elicit a good scream. Hopefully, it's a good scream. USA Today suggests taking it up a notch by using personalized confetti like pictures of your victim's face or their most embarrassing childhood photos. Talk about adding insult to injury. They also recommend the switched phone backgrounds prank. This one's all about stealth and a little bit of Photoshop magic. Sneakily swap out your friend's phone background with a hilarious or embarrassing photo, and then watch as they try to figure out why their home screen is suddenly covered in rubber chickens or their boss's face. The key to this one is to act completely oblivious, and maybe even feign a little concern. Wait, your phone is doing what? That's so weird. The more innocent you act, the funnier it gets. Okay, back to Tom's Guide for another round of tech-savvy shenanigans. This time, they've really outdone themselves with the virtual assistant gone rogue prank. Get this. You subtly change the voice settings on your friend's virtual assistant to a completely different language, or even better, a celebrity impersonator. Can you imagine trying to ask Siri a simple question, only to be met with the dulcet tones of Gilbert Gottfried or maybe even the Queen of England? The possibilities are endless, and the potential for hilarity is off the charts. Just picture your friend's confused face as they try to reason with their phone, begging it to switch back to English. It's like a scene straight out of a sci-fi comedy, and I am here for it. All right, let's wrap things up with one last prank from USA Today that really tickled my funny bone. It's the mystery package prank, and it's all about building anticipation, and then completely dashing it against the rocks of disappointment. The idea is to send your friend a series of increasingly elaborate packages, each one hinting at an amazing gift inside. Think layers of wrapping paper, boxes within boxes, maybe even throw in some glitter and confetti for good measure. But here's the kicker. The final layer reveals something completely underwhelming like a bag of stale chips, a half-eaten sandwich, or maybe even just a note that says, April Fools. The look on their face as they go from sheer excitement to utter bewilderment will be priceless. Just make sure you have your camera ready to capture the moment. Well folks, there you have it. The best pranks and jokes of April Fool's Day 2025. From the tech-savvy tricks of Tom's Guide to the classic gags found on USA Today, we've covered it. I hope you got a good laugh, or maybe even a few prank ideas for next year. Remember, April Fool's Day is all about having fun and spreading a little laughter, but always keep it lighthearted and make sure your pranks are all in good fun. No one wants to be responsible for a broken phone or a broken heart. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more trends to know now. See you next time.